Hi guys, so today I have my winter white Crellies for you. So basically it's all of my white Crellies and I have 12 I think it is to share with you, so quite a few actually. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I've decided that as lovely as it is for you all to see my face, I think for the actual filming I'm going to turn the camera around and enable you all to see the polishes up close. So yeah, so I hope you like this sort of format. Let me know if you do, or if you prefer just to see me talking, or if you don't prefer to see me at all. I don't know. Anyway, so let's jump right in and see what I've got. So here we are with the first one. This one, I'm sort of going in old to new order. So this is one of the first indies I ever got actually. And it's from Jindie nails, and I absolutely love this one, and it's called Rave. Now this is going to be an old swatch picture at the moment. I probably need to redo this one now, but you'll be able to get the idea. So this one is a white base with, as you can see, it's got some neon yellow glitters in there. The camera is obviously loving those. Then it's got some pink and some blue metallic glitters. The neon ones are obviously more matte, and there's also, you might be able to just tell there's also some neon green as well. So a really pretty mix in this one. Obviously most of these are generally 3 coats anyway because of the white base. So that was my first one, and that is Jindie Nails Rave. Okay, so next up we have a brand that I have a few polishes from, and that's Hard Candy. I think I have 4 or 5 of these in their new bottles. This particular one is called Swatchthis, and I think this was sent to me a long time ago in sort of like a nail swap. And it's this white base with some silver and blue metallic glitters in. It's very pretty. It's chunkier than it looks actually, this one. So yeah, still pretty, but like I say, chunkier than it looks. I have used a fair bit of it, I think, but probably not from where in Full Man is, I don't think, if I remember rightly. So that one is Hard Candy's Swatchthis. Next up we have one that I think probably a lot of people will own, and that is Cienna Glaze. Oops, it's a Trap-eze. So this one is a really pretty one. I've shown this probably a couple of times before. It was obviously in my Cienna Glaze collection videos. So this is a white base with a mixture of metallic glitters in there. I mean, probably every colour imaginable is in there. This is a pretty one. Again, it's quite a chunky one when you put it on, but I do like it, and I've had this for such a long time. And this was actually a lemon for me, and again somebody found it and sent it to me, which was really kind. So that one is Cienna Glaze. It's a Trap-eze. We then have one which I think the glitters may have tinted the base a little bit. This is from Painted Polish, and it's Jumpin Jack-o'-lantern. But I've included it anyway because it is the pale base still. But we've got some beautiful sort of coppery, bronzy, I think there's some green in there and some burnt orange. This was obviously like a Halloween release. Really pretty polish. Again, this is quite an old swatch. I've had this one a long time. So that was Painted Polish, Jumpin Jack-o'-lantern. We then have one from a UK indie, and that is Cienna Rose. Gorgeous, gorgeous bottles. I did do an order from these guys originally, but haven't actually ordered any since. Not because they're not nice polishes, just because I'm always sort of buying so many different brands and things like that. So this one is called, oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see actually. It's called Rainbow Snow. And this is a gorgeous glitter mix of again, like pinks and blues in this white base. Very pretty. This goes on really nicely actually. The glitters don't feel as chunky as you'd expect. So that was Rainbow Snow from Sienna Rose. Next up we have a 9-0, and you could probably guess which one. So it's Dragon Fruit Freeze from the Smoothies collection. This is just a gorgeous white base with black shards in. Absolutely stunning. I know this is a favourite of a lot of people. I'm very lucky to have this one. So that's Dragon Fruit Freeze from 9-0. Then we have one which was gifted to me, and I think this is still my only KB shimmer actually. Quite a mad mix of glitters in this one, and it's called Watch Your Damage. This is probably an old swatch picture for this one as well. I think as well as doing my own trieds, I then probably need to redo some old swatches. So this one's got some neon glitters in there, accompanied with black matte glitters. So quite an unusual but fun mix there. The neons are, I think they're just pink or green actually, but they're looking a little bit more yellow on the camera there. So that's Watch Your Damage by KB Shimmer. We then have two Glams, which I thought I had more Glams actually. I'll probably find them after doing this. So this first one here is Lock, Shock and Barrel. Can't actually remember. I don't know if this was from a Halloween collection or not now. But this one's a gorgeous white base with neon yellow glitters, but they're quite fine actually. There's quite a mixture of size glitters in there. There's some purple, some red, some blue. Yeah, lots of colours in this one. So that one is Glam Polish, Lock, Shock and Barrel. Then my next Glam is from the Mermaids collection, and this one's called Shall Know. And this one's an unusual white Crellie actually. It's probably slightly off-white, but it's got a lot of shimmer in there, and as well as like multicoloured sort of shards and glitters. Yeah, very pretty, but like I say, it doesn't give the same, it's not what you'd expect from a white Crellie, but it's still lovely and still very pretty on the nail. So that was Shall Know from Glam Polish. Then we have a Cirque Colours. Again, another unusual white Crellie, but I've included it because it's a white base and it's got glitters in. So this is Hatch, which I'm sure most of you have heard of, and it's got these sort of, I want to say dark grey. I don't know if they're supposed to be black, but they're sort of dark grey. Very fine glitters in there. One from that's also would be in like a speckled egg collection. So that's Hatch from Cirque Colours. Then we have one from Painted Phalanges. I'm so grateful that I've got some of these polishes. Obviously I did order them, but haven't ordered any more since, as much as I'd love to. It's always very costly ordering things over from America. This one, if I can find it, is Moony from the Monster Party, September 2018. Now this is very similar to Swatchthis. So this is a white base with blue and silver glitters, but the silver glitters are actually holographic in here. So as you can see, these two are quite similar. However, I prefer Moony, so I've decided that I'm going to de-stash Swatchthis. I probably don't need as many as I've got, but there's only like that's probably the only one I'm going to part with, I'm not going to lie. So that is Moony from Painted Phalanges. If you haven't tried Angie's polishes, make sure you do. Then we have two more. So my next one is a TK Maxx find, and it's from Nail in Hollywood. I don't know if anybody's heard of this brand. I've only seen this once. And this one is called Chaos. And again, a white base with metallic glitters. This has got some matte glitters in with it, some like yellow ones, but they're not neon. I really like this one actually. I was quite tempted to keep it on when I was swatching it, but obviously I needed to swatch the other one, so I didn't. But yeah, really like this one. Again, I did 3 coats. So that's Chaos from Nail in Hollywood. Let me know if you've got any of these Nail in Hollywood polishes. I'd be quite interested to see. And last but not least is my latest white Crellie. And this was gifted to me from the lovely Anna. And it's a Colores de Carol. And it's called Cherry on Top, which I'm guessing from the picture was from like an ice cream collection. This has got an interesting mix in. It's got these large circle glitters in there. I don't know if I got any. I think I may have got 1 or 2. I think they're probably going to need to fish for those. But just all these pretty multicoloured glitters in this one. Absolutely stunning. It's a really pretty polish, this one. But for some reason, I felt this made my skin look really pale. So yeah, so I'm probably going to try this one again before deciding what to do, because I really love it, but it might have just been the day that I was swatching, I'm not sure. I am really pale, so this is probably why I prefer darker polishes on my skin. So that was Cherry on Top by Colores de Carol. So that is the last one from my Crellies. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Don't forget to let me know what your favourite white Crellies are, if there's any that you recommend for me. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.